In this video, we're unboxing the brand new GoPro Hero 4 Silver. It's October 5th and the brand new GoPros are out. In this video, we're going to rip open the Hero 4, and then later on this week, I'm going to have a full head-to-head comparison review between the GoPro Hero 4, the GoPro Hero 4 Black, the GoPro Hero 4 Silver, the GoPro Hero 4 Black, as well as the older GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black. So we'll take those three cameras, we'll put them head to head, we'll do a full review, we'll test battery life, image sharpness at all different resolutions, and great stuff like that. But for now, we have to open up the cameras. So right now, we're going to unbox the GoPro Hero 4 Silver. We're going to do this completely uncut, and here we go. So we're going to grab these two side tabs, pull down on them. Then we're going to slide off the bottom of the box. Come on. There we go. Put that aside. Then we're going to grab this tab here. Pull this open. Put that aside. Then we can pull the top off. Put that aside. And then we can pop our camera off by pushing in these two buckles at the back and sliding it off. Now, as I say in all of my reviews, this base plate that comes on top of your GoPro camera box is one of the most important accessories that comes with your GoPro when you buy it. This base plate is great for making all kinds of awesome DIY mounts, so make sure you save it, make sure you put it aside, and keep it when you throw out all of your packaging. Then, just open this up. And you get the first look at what your GoPro comes with. So in this package here, the first piece of paper says, "Getting started with your GoPro." It all begins with the camera. We pull that out. Then we get a quick start guide. So apparently this is slightly slower than the getting started with your GoPro. We can pull that out. Then we get some stickers. Oh, 3 stickers. Then we get important safety information. So this appears to be a collection of important safety information about your GoPro. It talks about how you can damage it, how it can damage you, and great things like that. Talks about how hot the camera can get. And then finally, we get product information, important product and safety information, warranties, and disclaimers. So if you want to take your GoPro back or it's faulty, check that out. Really, that's all boring. But what we care about is what's underneath these two little flaps down here at the bottom of the box. We open up these two flaps, and then we get to see the accessories that our camera comes with. So we'll pull all these out. First, there's a 3-way pivot arm. Then there's a J-buckle mount. Then there's a USB charging cable. That's it for that side. And then over here, we get a touch or a skeleton back door. We get a waterproof touch back door. And 2 adhesive mounts, a nose plug, and the new GoPro battery. You can put all of this aside. And then I am going to cut once and organize all of this stuff. We're back, and this is what the GoPro Hero 4 Silver comes with. So they've got the camera, 2 short bolts, 2 extender bars, which make up the 3-way pivot arm, the vibration reducer, the skeleton back door, the waterproof touch back door, which is waterproof to 10 feet. So this is a back door for the camera that allows you to have touch functionality and be waterproof, but it doesn't allow you to use the touchscreen underwater. The LCD touchscreen will not work underwater, at least not at any depth. If you use a couple splashes, I've heard reports from people that it'll work out to like a foot underwater or something like that. Again, we'll test all of that in the upcoming review, but just know that you can't go like scuba diving and use a touchscreen at the same time. You get 2 adhesive mounts, a curved one and a flat one. You get a GoPro, the new GoPro battery, which is different than the GoPro Hero 3 battery, which was different than the GoPro Hero 2 batteries, and which were different than the other batteries. So lots of different GoPro batteries, which is getting a little bit annoying. and a J-buckle mount, and I don't know if we talked about it, but a USB charging cable. All of that But let's now explore the camera itself. So we'll open this up. Packaging, just like that. Pull the waterproof case open. Drop out the GoPro. And there it is. And there, most importantly, is that glorious touch back on the camera. Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm super disappointed that the GoPro Hero 3 Black doesn't come with this touchscreen, and I'm going to go into this a little bit more in depth in my review, but I think it's really disappointing that they're making us choose between either the convenience of the touchscreen on the back of the camera or the kind of high quality ProRes 4K at 30, which comes on the Hero 4 Black. So you can see how little space that takes up on the back of the camera. This battery back door, there's nothing behind it here, so there's really no excuse for not having this on the Hero 3 Black, at least in my mind. So we're going to stick this battery into the back of the camera here, close up the door, and then on this side of the camera there's the micro SD card slot, USB charging cables. On the top there's the shutter button, on the front there's the power button. The LEDs have moved from the front to the side of the LCD right here. There's a microphone on the top as well as a microphone on the side. There's 4 LEDs around the, or 3 LEDs around the camera, here, 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 and those 2 on the front. The side button here has changed from a Wi-Fi button to a multi-purpose button, which allows you to tag inside of photos or video clips. So when you're recording, you can hit this side button and it'll put a marker in your video clip that then when you're later editing in GoPro Studios, you can bring up and see where you've highlighted. And then the new button on the GoPro Hero 4 Silver is this button on the back, which I believe is the power button for the LCD screen. So we'll go ahead and boot the camera up. Boots up, firmware number 001, and then we will flip the camera over. Don't know if you guys can see that, but the LCD screen is working, and it's showing us exactly what the camera sees. Now, if we push this button beside here, it turns off. We push it again, and it instantly turns back on. This is something that's a lot nicer than using the Touch LCD backpack. I haven't used a Touch backpack in a while, but at least at the beginning, it was very slow to turn the screen on and off. It would definitely work well once it was on, but turning it on and off did take a little bit of a delay. So it's super nice that it's just this quick to turn that touch screen on and off. So I'm a little bit puzzled. I don't know if it's just my hands aren't working or what, but I had to go get the manual because my touchscreen doesn't seem to be working. So I'm trying all the different gestures here, like swipe left, move through lists. This is supposed to change modes. And I don't know if I'm just being silly and I haven't turned it on properly. Maybe there's a way you have to turn the LCD screen on before it'll start working. Maybe it needs an SD card. I know my screen on my Hero 4 Black went really buggy when I didn't have an memory card in it. So maybe we'll try putting a memory card in and see if that makes the screen work. So we've now got that the SD card's installed. You can see on the front here that it's telling me all the different things I've got, but I still have no touch feedback on the LCD. Maybe we'll try turning it off and turning it back on again. All right, there it is. It's back up, but nope. It's still not responding to anything I do to the back of the touchscreen. So that's interesting, and it's definitely not a great start. Between the touch screen not working and the front LCD screen on my Hero 4 Black kind of bugging out a little bit there when I tried to use the function button. Overall, first impressions of the camera are showing it to be a little bit buggy, at least at this point. So, I mean, they are still on their first firmware upgrade, and I haven't upgraded them yet. So I will give them the benefit of the doubt, and we'll upgrade all these cameras. And really, I will not draw any conclusions, good or bad, about these cameras until we do that full review, which should be out in the next couple days. So make sure you guys come back for that. So I was reading the packaging on the side of the camera box here, as well as playing with the camera. And it turns out that the GoPro Hero 4 Silver will shoot 4K. 4K at 15 or 12.5 frames per second, and more importantly, and something you should actually care about, 2.7K at 30 frames per second. This is something which, well, maybe you could have found this out on the GoPro website. I read every detail they posted before this, and this was not listed anywhere. Their announcement videos made it sound like the GoPro Hero 4 Silver was only going to shoot 4K, or not 4K. It was only going to shoot 1080 at 60 and 720 at 120. So that was the only specification they were kind of advertising at that time, and I think this makes this camera even more appealing than the black, because really the only resolution on here that you should care about is this 2.7K at 30, which you can downsample to 1080 to get an amazingly crystal clear and sharp image. That's a great way to shoot, but it was something which I didn't originally think we were going to be able to do with the Hero 4, so definitely we're going to test that out in the test shots. We can do it with the Hero 3 Plus Black, and now we can do this with the Hero 4 Silver, and we can also do it with the new Hero 4 Black. So we'll test all of those out together, put them up head to head, and see how much of a difference in image quality there really is. But super exciting. I had to turn the cameras back on to share this with you guys, but we can get 4K on our GoPro Hero 4 Silver at 15 frames per second, which, while it is half of the GoPro Hero 4 Black, is still pretty awesome. And this camera does have that LCD screen on the back of it, and it also costs $100 less. I haven't done my review yet, but based on that, you guys can probably see where it's going to be going. Until next time, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. This was another GoPro tips and tricks video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe, check out my channel for lots more videos, and leave a comment down below. Are you as stoked as I am about 2.7K video at 30 frames per second on the GoPro Hero 4 Silver? If so, like the video and let me know down below. Also, check out the Facebook page, because as I'm doing a review and learning cool things about these cameras, I will be posting them up there all week. So make sure you hang out over there. And in case I missed anything, pricing and availability is available down below. To the Amazon page, if you guys buy a camera there, buy it from that link, because it helps me out a lot. I'm a part of an Amazon affiliates program, so I get a small kickback when you buy stuff via my links. It means it does actually help out a fair amount. It allows me to bring you guys more content like this. So until next time, guys, thank you very, very much for watching.